You're watching the Central Post. This is Samiksha Ray. Imagine a man who seemed to have it all: immense wealth, a private island, a jet that flew him and his famous friends all the way around the world. But behind that glamour was a dark reality. Jeffrey Epstein was a convicted sex offender who abused dozens of underage girls with help of his associate Ghislaine Maxwell, who's now serving a long prison sentence. Epstein died in jail in 2019 while awaiting trial. Officially ruled a suicide, but it sparked endless questions and theories worldwide. For years, people had demanded full transparency. Who knew about his crimes? Who flew on his planes? Who visited his properties? And why did powerful people keep associating with him even after his first conviction? That brings us to yesterday. December 19, 2025, a new law called the Epstein Files Transparency Act, passed by the US Congress and signed by President Donald Trump last month, required the US Department of Justice to release all unclassified documents related to Epstein by midnight on the 19th. The world was waiting for revelations, maybe a secret client list, new evidence against high-profile names. But what came out? A partial release. Thousands of pages and hundreds of photos. Yes, but heavily redacted with big sections blacked out and the DOJ admitting it's not everything. They say more will come soon to protect victims' privacy. Critics, including lawmakers from both parties and victims' advocates, are calling it incomplete or even a possible cover-up. So what's actually in these files that's making headlines globally? The most prominent name here is former US President Bill Clinton. There are multiple photos of him with Epstein and Maxwell, some old, some newly released. One shows Clinton relaxed in a hot tub next to a person whose face is completely redacted. Another has him swimming with Maxwell. Clinton has always said he traveled on Epstein's plane for charity work and knew nothing about his crimes. No new accusations against him, just reminders of those old social ties. Other celebrities appear too. Michael Jackson in photos with Epstein, Mike Jagger in group shots. Again, these are mostly social images, no proof of wrongdoing. US President Trump shows up in a few older, already public photos. His name is mentioned very little in this batch. Trump has said he banned Epstein for his properties years ago after learning about him. Now about the Bill Gates, Microsoft founder. Recent photos from Epstein's estate show Gates posing next to young women whose faces are fully blacked out. There's no date, no context, and importantly, no confirmation these women were underage. Gates has publicly called his meetings with Epstein a huge mistake. He says they were about philanthropy ideas. No evidence in the files of any illegal involvement. And Elon Musk? Barely anything new. Just an old scheduled note mentioning a possible island visit, which Musk has strongly denied ever happened. There's that one party photo with Maxwell photobombing him. And Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman only indirectly. Epstein had a framed photo of him and bragged about connections, but nothing substantial or new. But why is this such a big deal right now? Because Epstein's network touched powerful people from politics, business, entertainment, and royalty across the world. From Asia to Europe to the Middle East, people are watching because this raises uncomfortable questions about how ultra-rich and influential people protect each other. Victims, many young girls at time, deserve justice, and the world wants to know if anyone else enabled it. But so far, these releases are mostly repeats of known associations, no explosive client list, no major new changes. This story isn't over yet. More documents are promised soon. But will they bring real accountability or just more disappointment? Nobody knows. Keep watching the Central Post for more.